2015 tenemos como invitado a Owen Foster, quien es un diseñador de SCAD. Owen, muchas gracias por estar acá.
Thank you.
Quisiéramos que nos hablaras un poco sobre tu trabajo en SCAD.
First of all, thank you for having me. My role at SCAD is kind of twofold. I'm the director of the Industrial Design Group, which is industrial design, design for sustainability, design management, interaction, service, and marine. So we have this huge umbrella that I have to oversee about 600 students and about 14 faculty. So that all in itself is a full-time job. Also, I do a full-time load as a professor. I'll teach 4 to 5 classes a quarter. My load can go from intro into industrial design all the way up to their senior thesis. And I also work with companies outside in the classroom as well. So I do administration most of the night. Daytime job is instructing students on the path through design thinking and design process.
Tú eres diseñador. ¿Cuál es tu trabajo en diseño en el transcurso de tu vida? ¿Qué has hecho?
Outside of SCAD, I dabble in a lot of different things. I have a landscape architect background, environmental design, and industrial design. So I still do parks and experiences through like green. And then I'm part owner of a consultant firm. So we've won awards with boats, sporting equipment, environments, experiences, things like that. And then here recently, I've teamed with a couple of professors from different universities to create an outdoors camp for designers and professionals called Shift Design Camp. We bring in students from all over the US, and now we're having some from international, mixed with people like from Google, Dell, Reebok, and put them in the middle of 3,000 acres, take away their phones and computers, and have them actually design and work together from just what's here, not so much what's on an app.
Excelente. Este día nos hablaste sobre los portafolios y por qué son importantes en los estudiantes. ¿Puedes hablar un poco sobre la clase que diste hoy?
I was actually brought down here, like you were saying, to work with portfolios. What's so important about portfolio? Well, today that the world's gotten so small within the design firms and design community actually, that you're going against people from all over the world. So what makes your portfolio any different than the person next to you? So we have kind of a strategy or a formula to make you have to identify what you do well. What is your brand first? Like, what do you want people to see of you? How do you tell that story? And then put it in a format that's all analog and digital world. And then you also have to have the same story when you interview. So today's lessons we were walking through the strategies of putting one together, what's needed for the design process, all the way from analog to digital. Then we start talking about you never stop branding yourself. So I even showed examples of me branding myself at ages above 40. So it never stops, and I wanted them to have that experience of always push yourself. Even if you hit a wall, show that in a portfolio, because no one's perfect. Every designer that I've ever talked to loves to see mistakes, because the only thing that you can uniquely say is your own is your flaws and your mistakes. So show that, show how you can get around it through a story within a portfolio, and we kind of went over the grid system, things like that, but the main thing is how to brand yourself to make you different from everyone around you.
Excelente. Muchas gracias, Owen, por haber apoyado a SED 2015 y a la Universidad Matías Delgado.
And I also want to thank you and the university for having me. First time in El Salvador, and it's been great.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.